Welcome to the Court Report right here on MaxPreps.com. And I don't want to be rude, so I'm going to introduce the guy to my left, Zach Poff. I am Chris Stonebreaker.
And Stoney, I mean, a crazy weekend of high school hoops last weekend. We saw 2 new teams jump in the top 5, and we also saw 2 additional teams join the Xcellent 25 rankings. And of course, for more on that, we're going to bring in our national basketball editor, the one and only Jason Hickman. Jay, how's it going, man?
So welcome and glad to be with you guys.
Well, Jason, let's ask producer Scott to throw up the newest top 25 onto the screen, and you will see the rankings that look like Zach on the dance floor.
Looking very good.
Moving and shaking. Findlay Prep dropped from 3rd to 18th after Canyon Springs became the first public school team from Nevada to beat Findlay Prep. And Roselle Catholic of New Jersey and Chaminade of St. Louis, Missouri both get a taste of being in the top 25.
And Jason, what catches your eyes in this week's movement in the Xcellent 25 rankings?
Well, the biggest situation to sort out was Modern Day, of course, our defending national champion, beating then number 4 Fairfax of Los Angeles at the Nike Extravaganza. Fairfax fell to 25-1 on the season and number 7 in this week's rankings. The other big development there was number 1 Elk Hill Academy. Golden Serve had a tremendous weekend, beating 2 nationally ranked teams from California and Sierra Canyon and Bishop O'Dowd. And years past, at this point in the season, being 38-0 with 9 wins over ranked teams this year, the Warriors would have been tough to unseat from that number 1 spot. Of course, now we've got Dick's National looming at the end of the season, and it feels like we could be gearing toward a rematch of last year's championship game between Oak Hill and Montford Academy. That was huge for high school basketball. Looking down to the bottom of the rankings, number 24 and number 25, 2 teams that were ranked in the preseason are now back. That would be Roselle Catholic from New Jersey, who really, outside of a tough stretch in mid-January, they lost 2 in a row. They really looked about as good as anybody in the country. The other team, number 25, Chaminade of St. Louis, led by Super Junior Jason Tatum. No big deal. He just had 42 points and 11 rebounds in their latest outing, a big win over East St. Louis on Saturday night.
Now, Jason, some chatter around the rankings has risen, and it's in regards to Modern Day. Of course, there's always some sort of chatter around them. Now, they did go out and beat number 4 Fairfax in the Nike Extravaganza at home. They also lost earlier in the season to Wesleyan, who is number 8 in the new rankings, and they only lost to them by 5 points at the City of Palms. So people are asking, why is it that they are not in the top 25?
Yeah, well, I've been hearing it a little bit on Twitter today from the Modern Day fans. Let me remind the Monarch fans that I crowned that program the national champion when some other media outlets did not a year ago. So please take it easy on me, Modern Day fans. But basically what it came down to is this. Modern Day, 22-3 on the season. That third loss that you didn't mention was against Paul VI at the City of Palms Classic. Paul VI is 13-12 as it stands now. And the other team that was in consideration toward the bottom of the rankings, Chaminade, also played Paul VI. So those 2 teams have a common opponent, and Chaminade actually beat Paul VI. So again, a lot of emphasis on that one game over the weekend. No doubt, a tremendously impressive victory for Modern Day. But at the end of the day, it's about the entire season's worth of work, the entire resume, if you will, not just one game. Again, hats off to Modern Day for beating Fairfax. Nobody else has been able to do that this season. And they're right there. They would have been 26th or 27th had we extended out the rankings this week. And I would expect them to join the party if they continue to win down the stretch here.
Man, Jason Hickman, always on top of things when it comes to high school hoops. Hey, Jason, thanks for your time, man.
A great explanation, Jason.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks.
You know, Santa Ana, California, the guys are loving their Monarch squad.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of time left in the season still for them to join the Xcellent 25 rankings. And the way Modern Day's balling right now, they'll probably be in it pretty soon here.
Yeah, they'll probably play a Sierra Canyon or someone like that in the Open Championship for Southern California. If they win the State Open Championship, they will for sure be in the Xcellent 25. My name is Chris Stonebreaker. He is Zach Poff, and we want to keep on reminding you all to keep on clicking on to MaxPreps.com, America's source for high school sports.